So, yes, she is. I'm just reading your comments right now, Mag. And I make sure that I don't throw anything away. Meaning, if I know vegetables are about to pass their fresh by date, I will go and cook everything and put it in freezer bags like a Trader Joe's or something of that sort. However, I also like to experiment with new recipes when I do this big cook. So today, the first thing I'm going to make are crispy rice parcels, rice paper parcels, stuffed with a spicy peanut ramen with mint and avocado, as well as cucumber. Then I have a whole bunch of basil that I just need to rid myself of. So I'm going to make two things. Basil fried rice and these Thai chili basil potato starters. I love a starter. And then I'm going to make a basil fried rice because I want to utilize all this basil. I'll also show you another way to use the basil so it doesn't go bad. So the first thing I'm making now is the peanut sauce, which is very simple. It is just, this is like chunky peanut butter. Well, it's creamy-ish, but just a whole bunch of peanut butter. I'm going to use like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. And then to the peanut butter, and I also put everything away after I use it, or else it just starts to pile up. Okay, so peanut butter, check. Sugar, check. Which I haven't checked off, but I will. And then into this, I'm going to put some fresh ginger. Which I know yes. So the peanut sauce is just peanut butter, some sesame oil, chili garlic sauce. What's up, Sky? Chili garlic sauce. This is like a vegan fish sauce. You could also just use regular fish sauce. Golden Mountain seasoning. It's mwah. Hello from Napoli. What are you doing in Napoli today? Because there's not so much. I'm glad you're enjoying your summer in the Italian sun. I'm doing fantastic, Sarah. I am making a spicy Thai peanut sauce. Oh, I love Ischia. Yes. I spent a week there. It was fantastic. I hope you have a nice caprese salad with their lovely tomatoes. And there's some beautiful points in Ischia. So I know that feeling. Okay, my peanut sauce. What's up, handsome? How you doing? How you doing, handsome? A little soy sauce, and then actually a little hot water to thin it out. So now I'm going, good. What's the highlight of this Saturday, handsome? Now, I'm just going to take this ramen. I'm not going to use, you already know, fantastic, fine, fulfilled, and fortified any ramen. I put the ramen in the hot water, any ramen, because I'm gonna cook the ramen very quickly, but then I'm gonna coat the ramen in the spicy peanut sauce and wrap it in the rice paper and then just lightly pan fry. And it's delicious. It's so good. I have some vegetables. See, this is the thing. I'm doing all of this because otherwise, what am I going to do with the food? So I do this and then I freeze it, or I just stay eating great food all day. So while that's cooking, this is my peanut sauce. To my peanut sauce, I boiled a little hot water, and I will thin out the peanut sauce with a little hot water. So once again, peanut sauce is just regular peanut butter. It has a little bit of texture. A chili garlic sauce, such as, you know, our delicious standby, like a sriracha. I added sesame oil. I added, you could add fish sauce. Do you? That's what's up, Rance. You could use fish sauce. I use the vegetarian option, which is Golden Mountain Seasoning. I know, handsome. That's why I know how powerful and how rare I am. That's why I easily say no to every one of y'all, because you just see a speck of it. And I know the power in me. So what's so good about y'all? And I'm just referring to a lovely, no, it's not. It's not rare. If you're seeing me, it means that you're able to see it. So stop. Maybe you got to turn into it to bring it to you. So this is my spicy peanut sauce. To this spicy first, I got to try it. It needs far more sugar. So it's spicy enough. I like both. I like to add both maple syrup and real sugar. Typically, I would use palm sugar. Did you take the ferry over from, did you just do the day trip thing, if you're still here? So to my peanut sauce, I've added maple syrup. And because I do like it really spicy, I'm going to dice a little Thai bird's eye chili and put it in, as well as my fresh ginger, which I haven't, but I added at the last, at the end. So it just starts to develop then. Okay. And more sugar. Because there's a good balance of salty and sweet. So let's add a little and then go on from there, because my ramen should be just about done. Which it is, so I will strain it and have my noodles already ready for me and ready to go. So my ramen has now been strained. And it's ready to go. Okay, so I've added a little sugar to my peanut sauce, and to all 245 people in the live, I don't like throwing food out. I enjoy the creativity that sustainability brings. So I'll just bring all of the vegetables out that are still worthy of using, which they always are, and get creative and just make a bunch of stuff and eat it and enjoy the Saturday, and or freeze the rest. So it knocks out a bunch of it creates a lot of solutions. I then can go in the freezer and take out my basil fried rice or these rice paper parcels, or I've already boiled a couple potatoes because I'm going to make a spicy Thai basil potato croquette. Just another way to use a potato. Listen, you can't really mess up a potato. Potatoes and salt is usually good enough. However, if you just boil a potato, if you cut it into quarters, that means cut it twice into 4 large pieces, and you boil a potato and you smash it with salt and pepper and then air fry that to make those into balls and air fry it, it's delicious. It all takes just those few steps. However, if you add basil to it, it's delicious. If you add chives, it's delicious. You can just add anything and it will be delicious. So, my peanut sauce just needs, it doesn't need spice, it has the spice. I'm going to add a little bit more rice vinegar. It needs that to kind of balance it out. But after that, let's see where this goes. I will add more sesame. No, thank you for the, I already have it. I already have it. Thank you, Supernatural. This is what I appreciate, all of the help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There may be something you know that I don't, so I'm taking it. Yeah, because sesame rounds out the flavor. And also because this is going to be on this ramen, it doesn't need to be like the standout. It already is the standout. However, I've never tried this before, so this will be my first time making this. And I'm very excited to make this. So now I'm going to take that ramen, and that is now in a bowl. Okay, the ramen is done. Now with that ramen, I am just gonna pour this peanut sauce onto the ramen, because this ramen will then get stuffed into the rice paper and lightly browned on both sides. Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It did help. It did help. So, okay, the ramen is now on, or the sauce is now on the ramen. Now what I'm going to do is add, see, I have mint, I have basil. Yes, yes, I am so excited about this. Now, I've never made it, but since I since I discovered rice paper, I'm just amazing. You can put anything in rice paper and it seems like it's ever so delicious. Yeah, who's washing dishes? I'm not, here's the thing. Okay, this is why I'm a speaker. I'm not looking at that while I'm cooking. I'm looking at how delicious this food is. I'm looking at what I'm learning while I'm tasting the different flavors and putting together something I've never done before. I'm not thinking I don't want to wash those dishes. You see just that shift? Because that shift creates a different feeling. I don't look for that feeling of all these dishes I'm going to wash, which I'm not going to anyway. There's a dishwasher. However, my focus is on the deliciousness of the food. If I have a choice of thinking, if I ever thought the delicious food, or oh my gosh, all of my dishes are going to be dirty, the fact that the latter is the first thought, that could tell you something. So now my ramen has been thoroughly incorporated, And by the time I'm done cooking, so yes, there she goes, D-Dog, there she goes. Sometimes I don't even want to eat the food because I'm tasting the food the entire time. So yeah, with this, I'm going to put avocado, and I have mint. I put mint out, so I'm going to try that. Maybe that will, I just try these things. So let me actually try this before I do anything. Yeah, I think the creaminess of an avocado, and cucumber. That's cucumber. Maybe that's what you thought. I don't know what you thought. Yeah, the cucumber. So I could make them I may do two. Like one just fresh roll, so it's almost like a fresh summer roll, and one that I will actually toast on both sides. Where's my... So I will peel some of this. Now I'm preparing the... Okay, Royal Hughes. So I am clearing out the fridge. Whatever vegetable is ready to be used, it's going to be used today. So I'm somewhat making up the recipes as I go. However, I am craving somewhat of a Thai-like theme with bird's eye chili and basil. I have a lot of basil that I want to use. So I think I said I was gonna put basil in. I don't know. First, I took some ramen. I cooked it and I made an easy peanut sauce and put the peanut sauce on the ramen. Now I'm going to, with the ramen, wrap the ramen with avocado and cucumber and maybe some type of herb and try it. So some of them I'm gonna leave them as a fresh roll. Others I will lightly fry on each side. Then, okay, I do have cilantro. Thank you, Paul Mink. I will. Let's do that. Thank you. Suggestions that are solutions and constructive are always necessary. So then what else? I boiled about 2 potatoes that I cut into 4 pieces, and I'm going to mash that up with basil, a little coconut milk, the Thai bird's eye chili, a little garlic, a little onion, and something else, and then put those into balls and air fry those. What's up? Oh, yay, Nolans. Exactly, as you should. Leave the anxiety for somebody else. So yeah, my potato dish, and then just basil fried rice. And whatever I don't finish, I just freeze. I put into the big bags and I freeze it. Hey girl, hey, and what up? We cooking again. And as all of this is cooking, I'm going to, again, use a lot of basil, make a peach basil syrup. So just simple syrup. I'll use, well, I have 1 whole peach, so a half a cup of sugar. I may use a full cup of sugar and a full cup of water and boil that down into a simple syrup and put basil in there and some peach puree, from fresh peaches that I'll just blend up and let it soak up all the goodness, and then strain out the peach and mint, and voila, peach basil simple syrup. And that's what I'm making. And then I have all my tips and things like this, and I'm excited. So let's do the rolls first. I also have some tofu, so I'll make a little variation of different ones. Okay, so the ramen rice rolls, as you should be, and only feed yourself something delicious. Someone suggested cilantro or coriander, as they say in the UK. I'm going to add that into these rolls, and it's just simple rice paper. Simple rice paper. You wet the rice paper. I will put the ramen in. I will put some avocado. I will put a sliver of cucumber, and I don't have carrot. However, I have that cilantro. And it's going to be delicious. Why not? So then, if I want to, I can dip it in this peanut sauce. However, with rice paper, you want to make sure this doesn't happen because well, you'll learn something. You'll learn something from it if it happens. If it happens, you'll just learn how to deal with it. Okay. I am slicing this cucumber. And, okay, so the cucumber is sliced and ready to go. Next, aguacate or avocado. And that's my favorite way of opening an avocado. Don't you love it when you open an avocado and it's perfect? It's a perfect creaminess. It's a perfect ripeness. The color is delicious. I love everything about it. Save the avocado pit. Okay, for pan, mix it with Coke, like Coca-Cola. What does that do? Not, you told me what it does, but what does it, what's in the Coca-Cola to make it that way? And I'm gonna do this one more time because this is like the perfect avocado. It's just perfect. It just is. Now, let's start the process. So I will turn on the stove. Thank you for liking the live. Boom, boom. Okay. All right. Oil in the pan, and let's get to it. Okay, so I put oil in the pan, and sure, but what is in Coca-Cola that aids in this? That's my question. Because if I know that, then maybe I can find something else. This is helpful, but I'm not in pain. All right. Oh, okay. I will thank you. That's helpful. Okay, so now all you do is you take the rice paper and you immerse it in water. I don't know how these kind of broke. That's okay. All right, so we have our avocado. Hi, T. Wheeler. avocado, I have my cucumber, and I have my ramen. The oil is already heating up. So let's see how these are. Okay. It's going into the water, the rice paper. Okay. Cold water, so I have the most amount of time to work with it, because the warmer the water you use for soaking your rice paper, the faster it will become malleable. Okay, so I've made the rice paper wet. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of that ramen with the peanut sauce. This is going to be kind of large. A few slivers of cucumber and some avocado. And I'll show you once I'm done. Okay, so it looks like this. I am so happy to see you, Paper Chaser. Yeah. Seems like that long. I know. You're gonna miss me. Okay, so I've wrapped the ramen, cucumber, avocado. Actually, I'm gonna take a bite of this one because I'm hungry. So the oil can wait. Let me just see. It's really good without being cooked, because the combination of the peanut sauce and the creaminess of the avocado and the crispness of the cucumber, it's perfect. It is. And I love a peanut sauce. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah. No need to fry it. So with this, I'm just gonna make them and not fry them, because that's delicious and very simple. Yeah. See, the part of the gluten in the rice, it wasn't like, listen, I was hungry. I said, I'm gonna make all this food and I'm gonna wait until I make it, so I had to do that, okay? Now I know that these are so easy to make. I will. In fact, I have some water near me. And sometimes if it's that good, that's just what you have to do. You just gotta stop everything and savor. You just gotta savor. So let me make some more. Really easily, really easy. Thank you. Yes, water and more. Mon ami, water and more of these rolls, definitely. I'm gonna make another one slightly smaller though. I think the tongs will help break it up. The second and third, the first one I make is always the experiments, and then the others build upon what I learned on the first. Okay. So, one more rice roll down, and I roll it similar to like a burrito. And what we have found is, if you are just rolling it, it's so delicious without being fried. And you could put anything. I typically would put carrots, you could put green onion, radish, whatever. But that's delicious. So I'm gonna put this into the done pile. I'll put this onto the done pile. So I'm making another one of the rice rolls filled with the spicy peanut ramen. I'm not frying them. They are delicious and so easy. Everyone has ramen. You can go get ramen and do this. I think you should try it. I cut the cucumbers like this, so I'm gonna lay them right on the top. And now each one will be more aesthetically pleasing than the previous because I've had a chance to practice. Okay, so we have another one down with the avocado and the ramen and the cucumber. I'll do a few more and then I'm going to get onto my basil. No, I'm going to do my potato appetizers because while those are in the air fryer, I'll make my basil fried rice. So I need a few more of my rice paper. Okay, and again, very simple. It just goes in the water, the rice paper, to become malleable. And you can put them in the fridge and have them for the rest of the weekend or gift them to a friend. Wouldn't you like to be a friend and receive this gift of delicious food? I know I would. I know I would. So, again, the spicy peanut ramen right in the middle. Fresh cucumber. And avocado. Thank you, Paper Chaser. Okay, and the roll. I have to get a closer shot at me rolling these because there's an art. And give yourself time and patience. No, Paul, no, you can't. Why would you ask a stranger on the internet to enter their personal home? I could be an unaliver. And furthermore, no is because the person that would receive the yes would have known the words and the approach to get the yes. That's not it. And I don't drink wine. However, my sister's a sommelier and I know a lot about wine. So there's that too. Now, I'm going to make one more rice roll and then go on to the spicy Thai potato appetizers. Listen, you may be fighting a few others, okay? A matter of fact, again, if you have to do the fighting, you don't have the team or the secret security to do the fighting for you. So it may not be you either. Because who wants to ever implicate themselves? You never want to implicate yourself. And that's just what it is. So I'm putting some more. It is the truth. You don't listen. I tell people I ain't about that life. If you come over here telling me I gotta go to the pen, goodbye. I'm not waiting. Goodbye. Don't do nothing around me that can have me implicated, because I'll sing like a bird. That's not the life for me. That's not fun. That's not even something I joke about. Okay, I'm going to see this thing. You got it, Hope. You got it. 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 It's done. Fantastic, and only getting better. Okay, so these are my ramen, spicy peanut ramen, rice paper rolls. Thank you, Paper Chaser. I know I am. Okay. Whoa. These are now going in the fridge. I guess I should cover them because I'll eat it all at once. I know, and it's only getting better. But now I love a potato dish. I love a potato dish. And as I've said, potatoes are so easy to so what? So what if I can cook? As I said to someone else, can you cook? What does the act of me cooking have to do with anything about me? I'm putting these into the fridge. Okay, next on the list, it's always laughter and fun, okay? Now, my favorite. Sure, I'm just Hope. Others can label me whatever label they find. However, I show up as Hope. Okay, so these are going to be spicy Thai basil potato pillows. Oh, thank you, Nikki Styled you. I know, you told me. You told me. We were all silent through it. And I learned to just hold that silent space for that. What is your processing like as of today? Okay, so with the potatoes, and I don't actually have the masher, but that's why my arms are like this, because I'll just mash and they'll be kind of coarse. They'll be kind of coarse, which is great. However, my mother would say butter makes everything taste good. So I'm going to add some butter to this. I'm also going to add, to keep them together, some potato starch. And I'm going to, then I will start to season. But for at least the consistency, I'm just going to get a workout with my arms and mash them. So this was, I think it was 2 potatoes cut into 4 pieces, boiled, just salt and water, boiled. And I want to use all of these fresh goods in the fridge, before they are no longer of their highest nutritional content. Oof, you see, I'm working up a sweat here. I'm working up a sweat here. This is why I do like certain people. Oh, Paul Mink, that's fantastic. That is lovely. Yes. And I learned that definitely through my mother, who would cook every day a lovely meal with real vegetables, because I'm from the Central Valley of California, which is where most of the produce for the nation and largely the world is grown. So I learned that through my mother. Not all my grandmothers, because I didn't have, my grandmothers were great, but cooking wasn't either of their strong points. Yes, thank you, Paper Chaser. That's why I'm this, because I only eat great food. Yes, I only eat great food. Y'all be eating like hot dogs and chips and a sandwich. I don't know. I like some delicious, flavorful food that I feel I have put my creativity and my time into, and this is why I say I only do what I love. Thank you, because it is. It doesn't just look this good, it is this good. And I remember there was a gentleman once, and I said, well, give me a FaceTime call. I think we were meeting for the first time. And when he FaceTime called me, he was like, wow, your internet's very clear. Wow. And I said, nah, baby, the internet's not clear. That's just the brightness and the clarity of my skin. You just ain't never seen it before. That's it. And I laughed then too. Although I actually believe these things that I say, so I am doing fantastic. I'll be doing better once do you see this full sweat I'm in? I'm hand mashing some potatoes. This is for the birds. This is why I like a blender and all of these things, because this is like, this should have been done 4 minutes ago in like a thing that I can press a button. However, I'm taking the time to do it. Thank you, Tommy. These have to be delicious. Hand smashed. Hand smashed. Okay, so the potatoes are smashed. Thank you. Yeah, totally delicious. I'm all for it. If you're eating gross food, I don't know what you're doing with your life. So, this is it. It's not extra smooth, but it's enough. It's definitely enough. I'm not going to be sweating all into these potatoes. I'm going to add some butter. And real right? Yes, I am. For myself. This is, if I'm like this for myself, as I said, wow, I need somebody else. Although I love everyone. I do. Okay, a big slice of butter went in. And for another added level of flavor, because butter is savory, it's salty, it makes things taste good. I'm going to add, especially for the Asian element, the theme that I'm going for, I'm going to add some sesame oil. So I just added a little bit of sesame oil. I'm going to mix that in. And then, no, you can't. It's for me. Maybe you can later, but right now you can't. Real right. Just sit there and watch the amazingness that is me. You're doing too much. Get a glass of water and enjoy this. So now I'm going to add some potato starch. This is like cornstarch. Thank you for the rose. This is a binder. This will keep the potato pillows. I like to name it something, you know, like that. Potato pillows. We'll name it the Bangkok inspired potato pillows. I know, that's what they all say. And then they understand that I'm really like this in real life. And I just may challenge too much. Because as I said, with all of my travels, even whilst being a flight attendant, I'm my favorite. I'm my favorite. I make everything favorite because it's me. It's not something outside of me, it's me. And I speak about that, how the beauty of feeling that is maybe a secret to just confidence within oneself. So I just added a little potato starch into my potatoes that I have hand mashed. Of course it is, because I'm amazing. This is why I'm sweating, because I've hand mashed this. Do you see? I know you see the form, but what you don't see, this is what you don't see. This comes from this. While y'all out there getting crisp cut fries from Carl's Jr. or whatever nasty potatoes that are fried and put into some paper and given to you for like 99 cents, I'm here doing the work. I'm getting the arms ready because I'm hand mashing the potato. You see the difference? You see the difference. All of the ones you're searching for, we're like having fun doing this. I ain't out looking for you. I'm here making some delicious food for me and feeling fulfilled and happy. And then maybe I'll go for a walk or go for a swim or go back to finishing my TED Talk. But it ain't you. It's the things I like. You see? So now that I have fully incorporated the potato starch, exactly. I know, they all say that. Trust me, I know you're not joking. The thing is, I know, because they all say this. And sometimes they'll call right before they walk down the aisle and they'll say, Hope, is there any way? And I'll say, no. Aren't you getting married tomorrow? And they'll say, yes, I am. And I said, okay. All of the love and luck to you and your new life. But I haven't talked to you in years. And you're calling me the day before you're getting married. And this isn't something that is random. This happens like once a year. I know. This is why I'm making the potatoes. Okay? I don't need you to value me. I value me. You don't add value to me. I am the value. I'm not seeking anyone to add value. Do you know how valuable I am? I'm hand mashing potatoes. Why would I seek for you to add value to me? So, back to our potatoes. I will now add, I I guess this works for some people, but this is why you haven't encountered hope. That doesn't work. That's not endearing. That wouldn't even catch my eye at all. And it's not a part of being resistant, truly just out of spite. It's just that I don't see you. So if I don't see you, I don't see you. I have a clingy voice. I don't understand what that means. Oh, it sticks in your... Yeah, it probably does. Okay, you guys are getting me. No, I don't. I don't... Sure, but why with you? I don't need to start anywhere. I'm already in movement. I'm doing perfectly good before and after. I'm not trying to pull off the road to... Do you see the potatoes I'm making? This should all be coming together now. So anyway, back to my potatoes. I put the potato starch in. I put a little butter in. Now I'm going to chop one tiny bird's eye chili. I also have some fresh basil. Where's my fresh basil? Here it is. Yes, for me it always is. Okay, so I have all of this delicious basil. What else I'm going to do, because I won't be able to utilize this all today and I want to be able to use it, I will just put it into the blender and pulse it till it is a paste and put it in a Ziploc bag and freeze it. And then I can go in and break off a chunk when I need basil. But it allows me to use the basil without having to toss it because it's still good to go, you know? It's still good to go. And I have this delicious Japanese barbecue sauce and it makes everything taste delicious. Here's the other thing. This is kind of a secret to cooking. Some people always just put sauce on stuff because it'll make things taste good. But if the sauce is that good, then it will make everything taste good. So, I always have one sauce that I can put on anything and it makes everything taste delicious. Yes, positive people are, thank you. Thank you for continuing to like and share the live. So, my spicy Thai basil, oh no, we're calling this the Bangkok infused potato pillows. There we go. So to that, some fresh basil, which I love the smell of basil, and I think this isn't holy basil. There's two different types of basil. I believe holy basil is the basil that's usually utilized the most in Thai cooking. And you gotta be creative, otherwise it's boring, and I don't do boring. Most people are boring. Real, right? We aren't the same. I make my bed up every morning. We aren't the same. Unless you make your bed up every morning, you don't know that type of life. All right. Now, I have this wonderful knife. That's okay. Who needs to stay will be here. I'm never even concerned about who's not here. It's everyone who's here is meant to be here. I'm cutting up the Thai bird's eye chili and putting it into the potatoes. Oh Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add a little coconut milk. That'll give it a really nice flavor. Exactly. There is a big difference. There's been many studies that have shown just the act of making one's bed creates different decisions throughout the day, because that simple act of saying, I am going to do this, actually sets off a pattern in the brain. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. It's because I don't tolerate no nonsense. And I always say that, and people laugh, but people will drive you crazy. They will take the hydration out of your skin. They will take your coolness away from, you know why I look like this? Because I don't give the people keys to drive me crazy. I am extremely self-aware of that. Maybe it's me that's driving them crazy. Either way, I'm good at recognizing patterns that will not be consistently beneficial in my space. And knowing that can change who you have in your space. So I put in one of the Thai bird's eye chilies. I'm now cutting up a whole bunch of fresh basil. Okay, and I thank you for the roses, Maureen 44. And I am adding all of that basil into the potato mixture. Okay, on top of that, so now I'm going to mash that in. Okay, we can add a little soy, just a little soy. That'll give a nice savory, salty flavor. And then I'm going to taste. And from there, I'm just going to form these into balls and put them into the air fryer. Some lemongrass. So I do have some lemongrass. So why not? A little lemongrass. Stay away from that pixel. It depends. Okay, so the key is, it is just like me. Just like me. Now, I have my tasting spoons around because the key is to taste. Constantly taste and season. There's a savory, it needs more salt. It actually needs salt. The beauty of just salt and pepper. The basic necessity of some salt and pepper. And I think this is gonna be delicious. Everything's always really good once it's fried. Okay, and Yeah, sometimes. Depends where I'm at. Yeah, we're getting there. I think white pepper would be nice. We're getting there. That's the thing with potatoes. They're hard to mess up, and just keep seasoning them. Potatoes are always going to do well with the basics of salt and pepper. However, this is going to be delicious. I'm concentrated on my potatoes. I don't know. That was over 20 years ago, but I left school, so I don't remember. That was like, let me think about that, because I changed it many times. Okay, that is good. Just a little bit more salt, and then I'm just going to form these into balls and put them into the air fryer. And while they are, I know, because I live a good life. Well, sure. While the Bangkok-inspired potato pillows are maturing in the air fryer, I'm going to get started on the basil fried rice, because I have to utilize all this rice. And I'm very excited about that. Okay. I don't take any, I only see the good. So I make the assumption that everything is for my favor. And if it's not, I don't see it. Right? So the potatoes seem to be perfect. And because I used potato starch, it made it like perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now I will scoop out. Let's see. All right, here. What's up, Detroit Sean? What's up, Detroit Sean? How you doing? Just gonna form them into little balls and put them into the air fryer. They don't have to be any particular size. Thank you for the gifts. So I'm just forming them and then placing. That's uplifting, and thank you. I appreciate that. I'll do them in batches also. I like to cook in batches because I like the food to be hot when I'm eating it. So I usually do batches. So I'll probably only do 4 to 6. And then if I want more, I can just put more in. Because it's a potato and it's not going to take that long. So if I want to make a bigger one, just like that. Okay? And for this, I'll make a nice, probably chili sauce, or I can use the same peanut sauce for the potatoes. So, potatoes are in the air fryer. Oh, well, now it's just like one big lump of potato. So I'm just gonna start over. It all just clumped up into one big thing. Therefore, I won't roll it towards the phone to prevent that from happening. Yay! You're not working on it, you're doing it. Change your words. To work on something, what does that mean? You are doing it. You have done it. I am doing it. I'm currently did it. I did it today. That's all it takes. Without it seeming like a chore and it seeming like it's what's normal for you. Yeah. You don't even have to label it clean. I don't say I eat clean. I eat what I eat. Y'all label it that because y'all are eating dirty. I just eat this type of stuff. I don't categorize it. I just eat what I want to eat. So there's another thought. Okay, finally. Now I move to the basil fried rice, which is my favorite. And I like it spicy. So now here's the thing. With these Thai bird's eye chilies, they're pretty hot. So use them sparingly. I'm making a lot of rice, so I'll start with 1.5, and then I can go up. However, if you ain't ready for this heat, put it down and go get a jalapeno or leave it out. This is for the real ones, okay? First thing I'm going to do is fry garlic and ginger. What's up, Chris? Thank you. Garlic and ginger, and then I'm going to add onions. But those aromatics are fantastic. I really kind of want a coconut milk type of flavor, so I could add some coconut milk, but I don't have a curry to make a rice. Let me just stick with the basil fried rice. So I do have some ginger. And I am going to mince some ginger, mince some garlic, put that into the oil, add onion, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do once I get to that point. Okay, so, oh, I love pickled ginger. Now, I haven't, but I love to pickle things, Chris. I love to pickle things. I love to pickle carrots. I love to pickle. I actually make like a pickled daikon to put on sandwiches. You're welcome. Yes. Oh my gosh, it's such an art. It's such a science. We could talk about pickling all sorts of things. See, these are the things that make me happy. When people come into the live and ask me about like aliens, I don't know, because I'm too busy making Bangkok inspired potato pillows or pickling carrots or making bread, because that means something to me. Everything else doesn't. When I'm eating this food, it's like I'm the alien, because I get to eat all this wonderful food. You get it? Okay, so I'm mincing the garlic now. I have a wok. I'm ready to walk and roll. I'm going to use sesame oil. So I just, thank you for the roses. I just minced 2 cloves of garlic. to add that to the fresh ginger. Oh, okay. So, going into the hot wok is fresh ginger, fresh garlic, and fresh onion. And I'm going to saute that with the sesame oil. And especially with my basil fried rice, I like a thick cut onion. Like, I don't like the little square bits. I like biting in to a hearty sliver of onion. And I will be happy once I'm done, because the saying is, if you can't stand the heat, then get out of the kitchen. And it's starting to get hot. All right. Let me give you a shot, TikTok. This is the fresh garlic going in. Then my minced ginger is going in. Boom. And then my nice coarse cut onion is going in. I like to make sure, oh my gosh, Arisa, we've made so much. So I started off with spicy peanut ramen wrapped rice paper fresh rolls with avocado and cucumber. And then I made a Bangkok inspired potato pillow with bird's eye chili, basil, a bunch of good stuff. And now I'm just making basil fried rice. So, onions, garlic, ginger on the stove. Boom. While that is building up, this is my simmer sauce. Always my soy. A good amount. Okay. Some sugar. 1. These are really small spoons. So this is probably like a teaspoon and a half of sugar. Like sriracha. And stir. And this will go over everything. Oh, I have to add, this is like fish sauce. But this is the vegetarian version, the Green Mountain. So that'll go into my sauce. Okay. Then okay, I will start with, oh shoot, I actually have some tofu. I'll throw some tofu in there. I will put a little bit of green onion because I want to use this green onion, and I will finish, like I will garnish the dish with green onion as well. Anything that's about to expire, I'm just making something with it now. Okay. And everyone knows how I love my green onion. Okay. So here's the other thing. Anytime you're using a protein, whether it's chicken, whether it's tofu, I want it to absorb the most amount of flavor, which means I will add it now, right where it can make the most amount of contact with the garlic, with the ginger, with the onion, with the chilies. If you add your chicken or beef or seafood after you add the rice, it doesn't have enough time to soak up all the flavor. You understand? It's all about location, location, location. I love this tofu. I'll do a live on making my own tofu. However, this is the official, and I love this fried tofu because it has the perfect texture. You can use anything. Anything. I'm just using what I'm not gonna throw out because it's on the verge of, it's been around long enough where it has to go. So I take my tofu and I actually cut it up into smaller pieces. Okay, and I will show you what this looks like. Okay, so I just cut up my tofu like this. Oh, well, fallen soldier. So that goes in along with, I'm going to start with one chili before I'm overly ambitious and throw two in and it's like way too hot. So just one bird's eye chili. Oh. So while that's actually cooking, this is when I add just a little bit of this sauce and water. You can add water actually. Let me put some water in. I just put a little hot water just to extend it because it is quite salty, and as it should be. So this is what we currently have. And to that, I'm just going to add a little of the sauce. A little of that sauce went into the wok just to flavor what's currently in the wok. And I have so much basil. I'm going to use a lot of it. Hello, Dr. Stephanie. I went and saw your content. It's informative. I like it. I like what you're doing. Yes, basil fried rice. And you sound great, because I remember you asking me about a microphone. However, all of your content sounds perfectly recorded. Oh, I also have some mixed vegetables that I'm just going to add in because the package is almost done. So I just added mixed vegetables. It's supposed to be more hot, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be delicious. It's good. And I could add another chili, but I'm not going to. It's good. It's seasoned and there's a little finishing spiciness, but it's not too much, which is perfect. Now is the great part. Now, I've already made some rice and I'm going to put the rice in. Ziploc freezer bag and it can be like your Trader Joe's basil fried rice. That's why I do what's up, what's up, what's up. You can take this and put it in the freezer right like at the end of the day. Oh, here's the other thing. I see you. Fried rice is usually best days after you make rice. Like let it dry out because then it absorbs all of the juices and the goodness and the rice tastes a lot better. But if you have rice that you've made, that's okay too. Both works. So this is what we have. So I'm going to taste, I'm going to add more of this sauce, and then I will finish, thank you Paper Chaser, then I will finish with the basil. You add the basil at the tail end. You add it at the tail end. You don't put it in at the beginning. No, you want that grassiness, those notes of basil to just do what I said. So this is what we have, and now that sauce that I made, and then I'm going to let it cook more, and I'm going to taste, and once it's like c'est parfait, I'm going to add the basil, and that's it. Then I'm done. Then I'm done. The best way to do this is to eat like a lot of these types of foods. I wouldn't expect you to make good basil fried rice if you don't have the ability to connect it with what it should taste like. When I go to a Thai restaurant, I always get, thank you Paper Chaser for the hand hearts, I always get pad ki mao, basil fried rice, or drunken noodle. So I know what it tastes like. I know what I want it to taste like. If you don't, go eat it a bunch of times and figure out what it tastes like. And then you can come and make it. Okay. And we'll turn fire down. And now is the best part, the tasting part. Okay. Okay, so once it's all, no, but when I lived in DC, I received that question all the time. But I could be, I don't know, I'm me. Oh, a string of lights, because I am the light. Thank you for the gifts. And I'm sweating in here. This is ridiculous. This is why I understand when people say, I don't want to be in the kitchen all that time. I get the saying, if it's too hot, then get out of the kitchen. Like I want to get out of the kitchen. Do you see this? Do you see this? This is the combined rice with the sauce, okay? Thank you, and it is going to be. Now's the best part. I will add all of the fresh basil. I like to use the stems, but apparently you should just put in the fresh leaves. So I will crumple the leaves. You like bruise the leaves to release the essence and the oils in the basil. And more is more. More is always more. Okay, so let me see, where is, hold on. No, I said bruise. I said bruise. Bruise the leaves. So I just, woo, thank you. I just put the basil in and I'm going to mix it up. Because I like a lot of basil, and if it's too salty, you know, you can always just add a dash of sugar. If anything's ever too salty, you can just add a little sugar. If it's like a soup and it's brothy and it's too salty, throw some potatoes in. Potatoes will absorb everything and take out some of that saltiness. It needs more basil, and I will add just a dash of sugar. It cuts the spiciness just a little. It adds a nice flavor. Okay, so this so far is our rice. And I love to garnish with a scallion. and keep tasting. What's up, I am Frey? Why'd you stop tapping? Thank you. It's actually, let's see. It's a vintage Juan Franco Fiare bathing suit from like the early 90s. You know I love my vintage, designer vintage. So Juan Franco, I scoured the internet. Now I have to show you because it looks like, first of all, I'm sweating. It almost looks like the Beyonce from her tour. This isn't X-rated. It's actually like a bathing suit, but it's like this, and it's fantastic. Because after this, I'll go hop in the pool. So, Juan Franco, G-I-A-N. No, I think it's Juan Carlo Fiare, something like this. I don't know. But I scoured the internet to find this. And thank you for the compliment. All right, so I'm finishing off. I put a tiny bit of sugar. I'm going to cut up some scallion just to put on top. And then I will show you everything all together. It's done, and I'm hot. Whether it's done or not, I'm getting out the kitchen. Okay. So my basil fried rice is finito, is delicious. Okay, the stove is now off, okay? Okay, now I'm going to take out my, yes, oh, I am Frey. I have to show you everything. I'm getting it together. This is a mess, and I don't care because I just want to eat it, and I don't need to be sweating this much in a kitchen. Right, so I would, okay, so these are our pillows. Thank you for the shoes, I am Frey. Thank you for the gifts, thank you. These are our Bangkok-inspired potato pillows. Okay, so this is boiled mashed up potato with butter, bird's eye chili, fresh basil, garlic, white pepper, black pepper, salt, and potato starch. And potato anything is good. So far, thank you. Then I am Frey. We made these spicy peanut butter ramen rice paper rolls with ramen that is coated in a spicy peanut sauce, rolled up with avocado and cucumber, and I was gonna fry them, and just like with life, I decided not to. Woo! Money gun. Love the money that's coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Paper Chaser, for the lightning bolt, for the ice cream cone, for the eye wide rustle, for the money gun, for everything. You chasing that paper for a reason. I see you. I see you. I see you. I'm right there with you. So, this, and then we are finishing with the pièce de résistance, which would be the basil fried rice. What's basil fried rice without the presentation? So I will take some of these beautiful leaves and we can like make a face of happiness on the basil fried rice like so. Because you always have to garnish. So this is how I garnished the rice. It's a happy face made from basil leaves. Thank you! It's so cute, right? So cute. Oh, and thank you for the corgi, Paper Chaser. And I still have the spicy peanut sauce. Let's put all this together and let's just try this. Now, I love a beautiful plate. I love a beautiful everything. I speak about this. I don't do if it's not beautiful. So I like the blue just because it's calming. I've been working it up in this kitchen. I want a nice calm blue plate, and I will put one of my fresh rolls. You are welcome. That's all I can be, and that's all I want to be, because I'm the best at being me. I'll put that on there, and on top of that, or just as a side, some of that spicy peanut sauce, because life is always better with a little peanut sauce. Then now it may not go all together, but it's going to taste very good. And a little rice. Oh, I need the scallions. So I love to finish everything off with beautiful cut green onion. Oh, I have a thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So I'm not just gonna put the rice on the plate. I'm gonna shape it. I love this. Okay. So with a little of the basil fried rice, because I love when I'm at a restaurant and they bring the rice and it's shaped. Okay, so everyone wants to see the rice paper rolls being eaten first. Yes, that's right. Because everybody else is already taken. Just be the best of you. It takes our whole life to find that out. Except if you're me. I put it to the test. This is why I tell you I'm sneaking to concerts and being kicked out of countries, because I'm testing the best of me. No matter what happens to me, I know I'm always okay because I always have the solution, and it's me. So there's no wrong choice. Now, this is what you gotta do, okay? Voila! So, now you know. Hope doesn't just put the rice on the spoon and put it on the plate. You better shape the rice and make it look beautiful. Put some effort. Don't just put my rice on my plate. Put some effort. Please. That's all I ask. So, time to eat the rolls. with a lot of the sauce. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you, I am fine. How could I forget? How could I forget? What kind of plate is this? You know, it's me, so I know. But can you imagine? You go to a friend's house and they bring you this, all made from these hands of love, and then they take it, thank you, thank you, thank you, Paper Chase, I see you. Then they take it an extra step and they shape the rice in the bowl and put it on their plate. And then the final step, a sprinkling of scallions. When I talk about making life beautiful, this is what I'm talking about. You better change what you're eating. Eat something good. Make something new. This isn't from a recipe. I just thought of this and put this stuff together. And what I learned in the process and some of the people in the live added to it, that's what it's about. It's alchemy. Make it work. And this works. So the potato is probably good in the peanut sauce too. I just love a potato. I will always order, like, I love a French fry, a fried potato. This is delicious because it does have that a little spiciness towards the end, like it finishes, and the basil. And other than that, it's just a very simple potato, and it's good. Then with the fresh rice roll and the peanut and the cucumber and the avocado, and it's creamy, it's delicious. Now with the rice, it just keeps getting better. I have my pieces of tofu, but use whatever you want. Just make it taste delicious. Be different. This can use a little bit more spice. I'm so happy. That means I've done it. You get it, Paper Chaser. You get it. You get it. Thank you for my gifts. Part of receiving is always knowing that when you give, it's coming back. So being in a space of giving, knowing that it's not, there's no lack. I'm not giving fearing that I'll never have it. No, I give because I know it's always here with me. But guess what's not going to be here with you? Me, because it's hot and this is delicious. So this is really good. I'll take some pictures and I'll make a post about it. Because why not? Why not? Why not just go and make something with what you have? This is what I talk about with life. Do what you can with what you have now. I didn't say if I would have had, if I would not. What can I do with this? Make something delicious, make it beautiful. Turn on the air or open the windows so you're not like sweating like me. And thank you, I am Faye. Thank you. That's why I said, you know what? No speaking. Let's just cook today because this is another one of my favorite creative endeavors. You know I love to cook. And I won't be on tomorrow just because I gotta rest at some point. I can't show up if I don't rest. And be the reflection of love, because we come from an infinite source of love. Show up, because because I showed up today and even had I am Frey remind me to put the scallions towards, to finish it off. As my sister says, a little razzle dazzle. Yes, I hope, in the streets, they used to call me Big Hope. Hey, yo, what's up, Big Hope? People know Big Hope. Show up. All you gotta do is show up. Everything will be done once you show up. Make it look good when you show up. Don't be coming in here in pajamas. I will talk about you. Don't show up in sweats. I will say, why are you in a sweatsuit? What are we doing? Life is beautiful. I'm here. I'm living like I'm here. Y'all aren't. Live like you are here. Live like it is it. Wear that outfit. Because here's the thing. Where are you going where you're going to be able to wear it? It's not like you get invited to the best places. So just wear it today and see how you feel. And there's always hope. Hope always shows up. And maybe this will be in a little cookbook or something. You gotta let me know. Is this it? Do you want to see more of these recipes? I will go. My mom used to say that, girl with your little peanut head. Like, peanut head? This could be traumatic for my life later in the future, Mom, but whatever. I love my parents. That's what's up. I'm gonna eat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me speak my truth. And if you're coming to shoot your shot at me, just know you ain't met no one like Hope. So whatever you think you got, you need to expand yourself. I love you all. I will see you Monday. Thank you, I am Frey, for the pink shoes. Ooh, okay.